What's up? It's me, Casper again. Kinda want to make this little video talking to you about meps a little bit. Um, yeah, so I went and did my physical and shit up at the meps. Stayed in the hotel the night before, which was pretty awesome. Basically what was happened is I went down to my recruiters, sat there, filled out some paperwork, went up to a hotel, sat around at the hotel for a few hours, before we had to go into the room and go to bed, basically, which was fun as shit. I met a couple really cool people up there, from Marines to Air Force to Army people, basically just walking around being bored because there wasn't too much to do in your hotel room. You kind of went stir crazy, but all that was good. Then we got a wake up call at 4:15 this morning, so waking up extremely early was kind of a bitch. But yeah, other than that, when we finally got picked up to go down to MEPS, it was probably about, I don't even know, 5:30, something like that, when the buses actually left. Went and rode on some big ass Greyhounds, the big ass comfortable seats. For some reason we were watching Spanish on the TV though, so I didn't understand anything on the movie or TV show that was on the way to the actual MEPS building. I didn't understand shit because I don't speak Spanish. So we did all that, and eventually we got to MEPS and we went through the front doors, got our name tags and paperwork and all that bullshit. And then it was time for the fun part, our actual medical evaluation. Me being a homeschool graduate, I had to go and take the AIMS test, which is just the easiest test you ever possibly could think of. But yeah, after the AIMS test, I actually had to do my physical. I went in and had to get my blood pressure taken, my eyes, hearing checked. You have to take a piss test. You get your blood drawn, and then you gotta go to the actual physical, get seen by a doctor, and go over your medical history, all that bullshit, boring, fun stuff. And then you finally gotta go into a room, strip down to your boxers or underwear if you're a woman, and then you gotta sit there with like 10 other guys in a room naked, doing all sorts of little exercises, turn your wrist, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Then you go in and see the doc, he checks you out, makes sure you're all good. Yep. And then you're pretty much done with the MEPS thing. You go, and that's your medical part. They make copies and then send you on your way back over to your guidance counselor, which my guidance counselor couldn't tell me much because I had to get a waiver today. So, but I was recommended for a waiver, or medback, or whatever the fuck they call it. I'm not too sure, but I have to go back in some other day and talk to my guidance counselor or the counselor for the Army, and I'll pick my MOS and sign my contract and swear in another day. But today I got my physical shit out the way, and hopefully I get this waiver and I can continue my process to enlisting, and hopefully I get done with that before the end of the week, because I want to go ahead and know when I'm shipping. But yeah, that was my day at MEPS. Any other questions, ask me. If I can, I'll answer them. If I can't, I'm sure somebody else that sees the movie will comment it, most likely, maybe, if you're lucky. But I'll try to answer any questions that I personally can. Peace.